Hello everybody and welcome to Saturday Night Zelda. It's a time where on Saturday nights we play Zelda, and isn't that cool? My name is Barf and we are playing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We are going to erase the file that I used to create my subscription alert. Totally calling myself Barf, by the way. B-A-R-F. There's no exclamation point. Oh well, I'll just have to be regular vanilla Barf. Hope everybody's having a wonderful, glorious, excellent, happy day. I know that there is a bunch of shit happening today around the world and around the country that's like really, really fucking shitty. So I'm hoping that the next couple of hours can just be relaxed and happiness. As a team, we can just be cool. That's my hope. The children of the forest with the Kokiri live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. This is a tree spirit talking that we're gonna go find. Kara was a Sega girl. Ooh, gross. There is one boy who does not have a fairy. We're continuing in the fine tradition set 2 games ago where Link wakes up at the beginning of Zelda games. We're having us a premonition. Yeah, there were like 3 of them. Sonic 1, Sonic 2, Sonic 3. Vector Man was alright. Mortal Kombat was good. They had Street Fighter, I think, right? Didn't they? Kevbo, always happy to have you here, buddy. Man, it's like an exciting stream all of a sudden. Everybody's just here. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Why do you talk like this? In other games where we encounter the Great Deku Tree, he doesn't talk like he's some manner of freshman in Shakespeare class. You know what they also had on Sega as far as street fighting games? Streets of Rage. Streets of Rage 2 was like my jam. Now by the fairy, listen to my words of the Tree Man. Do you sense it? The climate of evil. See, man? They're talking about climate change in this game. Malevolent forces are now mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of this world. This game is so preachy, dude. Streets of Rage 2 is your all-time #1 favorite game? That's awesome, man. Before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. God, they're so chatty in this. They say so much without actually saying anything. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. What are you trying to say? Boy without a fairy? What am I lesser somehow? The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth and the American way. Navi, go now, find our young friend and guide him to me. And find out what his name is. I don't remember his name. There's too many of you little shits running around, man. I didn't have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world depends upon thee. Navi the Fairy is famous for being an annoying, hand-holdy, weird tutorial character that makes that noise a lot. This was a time in Zelda history where they were like, alright, let's make this really complex game and make people really have to think, right? Like, I have absolutely no idea. I say it 50-50. I say it 50-50. Navi. I've said it. I call her, hey, asshole, sometimes. She ain't got no... That's true, she ain't got no hands. She ain't got no hands. She's a hand-holding... Yeah. See, Habant knows. Wake up, Barf! Don't you fucking wake me up. I'm sleeping. Chat's on fire tonight, man. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Get up. Man, Can't you tell I'm shivering in fear? Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? See, Kevbo knows. Jeremy, I don't know if you were here. I stole a shovel and a bow from a gentleman in Hallnet Village, and then everyone called me a thief. Finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going right now. Let's go. I'm ready to go. I like how my inventory clinks even though I'm not actually carrying anything. Can you hear it as I'm running around? Oh my god, Kara. You won the lottery. Alright, man. Totally. Dude, you should get a Switch. If you get a Switch, be my friend code friend. Aha! So, this is my friend Saria. She says a bunch of tutorial things, and I don't need to talk to her. This game, I started to say this earlier before we started talking about Navi. Dude, yeah, totally. She became the, oh, dude, I wouldn't be surprised. He totally would. He seems like that kind of man. He's a thief. I'll shoot him with lightning. If he steals it, I'll shoot him with lightning. I don't give a damn. Wow, it's kind of hard to walk around. I think my controller is, like, getting old. I am walking around collecting money because I need it. So I was talking about how, this was the time when Nintendo was like, let's make a Zelda game that's, like, kind of complex, and we gotta make people think, and it's, you know, make puzzles and do stuff. And then somebody invariably was like, hey, the problem with this is that this new three-dimensional environment, people are probably gonna have a hard time exploring it, and they're gonna save and quit, and then come back to it later and forget where they're supposed to go. Well, alright, let's introduce this character named Navi, who, dodge the boulder really quick. Thank you very much. Let's introduce this tutorial character who will occasionally remind you what your objective is and where you're supposed to go and all that. And they totally fucked it up. Not really. It's 3D like Breath of the Wild, you know, kind of. But, yeah, somewhat. I don't even know that it's somewhat open. I think it's less than somewhat open. What ends up happening is you can't go into certain areas unless you find the items required to get into those areas. I'm collecting money right now because I need 40 rupees to purchase a shield, and I need to purchase a shield in order to progress in the video game. So I'm not even gonna, like, bother talking to the person who's like, you can't come this way without a sword and shield, because I'll just get a sword and shield, man, I don't care. Yeah, it isn't really linear at all. I mean, sorry, it's a little less... It's a little more linear than I like. A little more linear than I like. Breath of the Wild had, like, 0 linearity. It was bananas. Had absolutely none. 0 out of 10 linearity. Yeah, basically. Should really try Hollow Knight? Sounds like I should. But the problem is like... Yeah, like every 5 minutes, like Kebbo's saying. It was entirely too frequently. Yeah, that's fine. I know what a heart is. Played Zelda before. Yes! Gonna save that money. I'll have quite enough cord on my controller. There's, like, no way for me to do this comfortably. Yeah, the small ones, I just sort of kick open. The big ones I have to lift and do cool things with. I think can I get rupees if I jump over both ways of the bridge? Nice, I have enough. I need 40 rupees to buy the shield, and then I can progress on my mission. Oh, look this way. This is the girl who teaches me how to Z-targeting. Like Twilight Princess reminding you how much each ruby is worth every time you start the game. God, yeah. Well, at least it was like... Yep. Okay. That's alright. I don't need to actually talk to her. She just teaches me how to... So in the 3D environment, they're like, we need to throw bats at them, because everybody knows that there's bats in Zelda games, but how do you attack a bat? Yeah, there was... They pulled a lot of inspiration from this game, for sure. So they came up with this idea of Z-targeting, which Breath of the Wild didn't need, because Breath of the Wild had a good targeting system. Where, like, you just sort of locked onto things that were close to you, but you did it in this fluid way that didn't interfere with anything. It was easily one of the finest combat systems I've ever had. What, jumping up over the thing? Well, alright, so I didn't really talk to anybody in this town. But the idea in this town is that they're basically all Neverland elf children type people. This is a forest where everybody will always look like this. Like, they don't age, you know, the whole thing about the Kokiri is that they stay children forever, which is why they're so short. Well, I mean, you know what I mean, Kev. Like, it was ridiculous how clean the combat system was in Breath of the Wild, was the point I was making. They were venturing into new territory with this. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield? What's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Oh, jeez. Did you forget I used to be something? I don't care. Asshole. Get out of my way. I have plants to kill, dude. I got plants to murder, baby. Kill him! Great Deku stick. Sweet. Yeah, I know. I don't need a paragraph about how to use a stick. They give you a paragraph. They give you a paragraph of explanation about how to use a stick. Kind of intense. There he is. There's my boy. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. This guy is in other games. He doesn't talk like this in those other games. I don't think. I don't remember. Thou hast returned. Barf, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. Yeah, I won't be. I don't know if we've met. I'm not good enough at video games to be a speedrunner. It's not happening. Alright, yes, I have to test my courage. The tree has been cursed. The tree has a sweet stash. I need you to break the curse with my wisdom and my courage. Not my power, though. It's important that I don't use my power. Yes, I have the courage to undertake this task. Oh my goodness! Speaking of power and wisdom and courage, I do dearly hope that everyone saw the sweet-ass, lanyard. Did everyone see the lanyard? Everyone saw the lanyard, right? Holy shit, man. My reward tier for the BlizzCon, the CTR Party Kickstarter, was a chainmail lanyard that Jules put together for me that is Zelda colors. It's blue on the way up, red around the back of the neck, and green on the way back down again, linked together with gold links. And it's a Triforce-themed, themed lanyard, and I'm looking forward to owning it in my hands and wearing it with my neck. I feel like that'll be a great day for me. We're gonna equip our stick. The Great Deku Tree is the first dungeon, and it's kind of like, shit. It's a little bit of a tutorial dungeon. There's gonna be a few times where I'm gonna be, like, desperately trying to skip past things that people are saying to me, because I know how to open doors and interact with chests. Like, I know how to do all that. I believe I'm picking it up at BlizzCon, along with my CTR Raider alumni t-shirt and coloring book, I think was the other thing I got. Yeah. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Alright, man. I'll drive it out to your house. We'll play some Streets of Rage together one day. Shush. Look at these walls. The vines growing on it have a rough surface. Maybe you can climb it. Oh, yeah, I can't Stop targeting things. I can't climb literally any surface in this game like I could in the other one. Whatever. Ah, come on. I know how to open doors. Do they make a N64 paddle? Be right back. No, this one was clean. And actually, I played it up to, come on. I played it up to the Darunia scene. I played it up to and including the Darunia scene in order to get my, I'm so confused. What's happening right now? In order to get the alert for my subscribers. Well, shit. Did I save after I bought the shield? Am I gonna have to, like, save in a paranoid manner? Come on, man. It's like too much shit going on. Yep. I definitely saved after I picked up the sword. Well, shit, I guess we're gonna go gather up some money. Kinda blows. Oh well. At least, like, it's easy to gather 40 rupees in this area. Anyway. The question I was going to ask is, do they make an N64 controller that has a more modern joystick? Because these ones are, that's a heart. The one I'm holding is like an old-school regular one with an analog stick, and it's... I've always felt that the N64 paddle was a little bit stiff. Just a tiny bit stiff. And just slightly uncomfortable to use. More modern joysticks are smoother. Is there one? It is in my interest to find one, but like it is an N64 controller. Like it isn't. I'm not plugged into the computer or anything. I remind the world that I don't emulate my shit, which is evidenced by the fucking console just freaked out. I'm almost. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I'm almost certainly correct that I have to jump across the bridge to get the 5 rupees, and then I have to reset the world to jump across the bridge again to get the 5 rupees. Am I wrong? I feel like I'm right. Okay. You know, if you were able to grow up, you'd be able to see over the thingy-do there. Unfortunately, no one from here ever grows up. Which implies that I'll be a child forever, right? Brand new SNES controller with a new D-pad that isn't USB. Oh, cool. well then I will have to inspect the world and the internet to try to find this mythical, magical, rumor has it thingy do. Nope! Hey, guess what we're gonna do? Game saved. What's up? We're gonna save after, like, everything, man. Every time I push start, I'm not pushing start again to close the start menu. I'm pushing B to save. The B button saves. Gonna save with the B button. Scum saving, isn't that Dark Souls? This isn't Dark Souls. What is scum saving? And why is it related to Dark Souls? Give me your stick, I need it for science! Okay, welcome back to the Great Deku Tree speech that takes a year. I'm gonna click all my buttons over and over again. Do 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 do. Listen carefully to what I, the Great Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. I don't care! Shut up! He's cursed. He's cursed and I need to save him. I care. I mean, I do care, but I already read this. Navi the Fairy. When Navi speaks, use the button to listen to her words of wisdom. Yes. Shut up! In fact, this is what happens. You push up, and she's like, come on, be brave, let's go into this tree. It's where I was doing that. So yeah, I just think that the designers were like, I don't know, man, people are gonna be overwhelmed. They're not gonna know where to go or what to do. So we gotta make sure we tell them. Man. We're going through the tutorial tree because we're cool. We got the map. Don't do this. Don't do this. Aha! Okay, we got back to the door that crashed the game. I can open a door by standing in front of it and pressing A. Pay attention to what the action icon says. That's the blue icon at the top of the screen. A little bit, maybe. Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64, Zelda 64. They were all kind of... All three were exploring the same... Oh, you turd. All three were kind of doing the same exploration of 3D space on the N64 in different ways. When I jump off a high cliff, I will roll forward if I push the sticky do. Gotcha. Can't guarantee it'll work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Yes, I know. Thanks, buddy. Got a cool thing. Press C to take it out and hold it. As I hold C, I can aim with the stick. Release to unleash a Deku Seed. It's great. It's fine. Let's go. Come on. I know. Let me speed through the text. Why don't you let me speed? It doesn't let me speed through the text. Alright. Oh, guys. I just pulled out the slingshot and then tilted my controller trying to aim. They didn't have that back then. Ow. Okay, next up is I gotta climb the thingy-do. Gotcha. Killing spiders! Yeah, that Rumble Pack was dope, though. Yeah, it is. It really is. I had it playing during the, I was skipping through some of it, during the we're about to go live screen. Okay, oh yeah, there's a gold Skulltula in this room, I think, right? Is this the room with the 3 platforms? Yeah, it is. The compass, I think, right? Is that all that's left? Yeah, Rumble Pack or a memory card. Yeah, exactly. Would you like to save the game or have a mild tactile response? I require your stick for science. Thank you. Need that. Ooh, this one's gonna give me, nuts. Guys, I got its nuts! The follower sounder is the Zelda... Yeah, it's that noise. Damn it. Okay, so we're gonna have a lot of... It's gonna be even worse when we get to, Come on, turn around, bug. Stop acting this way. It's really gonna get crazy when we play Wind Waker, because my, my bit and PayPal donation thing is from Wind Waker. And that sounder happens kind of all the time. Oh yeah, I think I had that thing. That was a cool... That could have been a cool peripheral, except that I think it only worked for Pokemon games while you were playing Pokemon Stadium. You couldn't fire up, like, you know... You couldn't fire up your Metroid 2 or anything on that. We want to jump down this one, I think, because that's the one with the heart in front of it. Am I wrong? Spider murder! Kev, Ursangus is a good streamer, man. He does all kinds of cool stuff. He does some artistic-y things. In fact, my, my subscriber emote is an Ursangus original. And he's also, he's all about them PlayerUnknown's, the Battlegrounds, and he plays a little bit of the adventure games sometimes, I think, right? One of the first streams I ever saw from Ursangus was Day of the Tentacle, I want to say. Perhaps, maybe, more or less. Yeah, that's the one. That's a bear meat special. It's a good streamer. I'd make fun of his face, but he already did that to me, and I don't want it to come off like I'm stealing his joke. So instead, I'll just say he's cool. Day of the Tentacle is absolutely free on Prime at the moment. Yes, it is. Sure is. I picked it up months ago, just because it was like $1 one time. Like, it was on one of the big Steam sales, and they were giving it away. I was like, I'll take it. I'll play it eventually, I'm sure. Play everything else. May as well play Day of the Tentacle. Kill it! Take its nuts! Get him! Hey, Kara. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. No, I can't. Hey, okay, so I can't throw away my... What she's referencing is when we were in Breath of the Wild, I had a torch, and I had to light a bunch of torches. What's going on, Winchester? And I finished lighting all the torches, and I was like, well, I guess I don't need this torch anymore, and I just threw it into the lava. And then I walk into the next room, and I had to light more torches. And I was like, God damn it, now I gotta go find a torch. Please forgive me, Master. I'll never do it again. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. The cool secret here is 231. It's the order of the guys I have to beat his brothers. It's 231. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Yes. Could have gone lava fishing. Would have died. Shoot the triangle thing in its eyeball, baby. Oh my goodness, she's gonna teach me how to swim. Isn't this cool? Dude, you nice. You nice. You a nice man. Okay, we lowered the water. Now we can duck under this spinning death thingy-do. Oh, Navi's gonna yell at me again. Aha! Stand next to this block and grab hold of it with A. While holding it, you can push or pull it. If I stand next to the block and press A while pressing up, I can climb on top of it. Pay attention to the action icon says. Not that anyone asks, but... Not that anyone asked, but, my dinner this evening, I went out with my dad and got Chinese buffet. What's up? And I didn't overeat and make myself sick. Isn't that freaking cool? That's so cool. I'm gonna push pause really quick because I got coffee upstairs that I'm gonna go find, and I want to do a really quick edit break for the YouTube. So we're gonna be right back next time on Saturday Night Zelda.